Hey guys, so just to let you know, if this or any of the other videos sound kind of weird, it's not my audio, it's me. I've been slightly under the weather, so I apologize if that's the case for this video, or the next one, or any of the other ones. I'll probably have this reminder up in the next few videos, so there you go. Thank you, and please enjoy. So, Super Mario 64 is a very fun game. While I may claim its camera hasn't aged super well, it was one of, if not the first games with such a dynamic camera system, you know, that doesn't really matter. There's great music, fluid movements of Mario, the game will live on. However, you know what makes Mario games good besides great gameplay and good music? Awesome levels, hell yeah. You read the title, you knew this was coming. So let's talk about the levels in the game. I'm going to be ranking every single stage in Super Mario 64 from my least favorite to my top favorite levels in the game, going over what I think works well and what doesn't. So let's do it. Let's take on Super Mario 64 in a top 15 levels list, which again is just a personalized list and only my opinion. Okay? Okay. Let's go! Number 15, Rainbow Ride. Let's go! This level is boring. I call it the hurry up and wait level due to the slow pacing of the magic carpet ride you have to use to get to parts of this level. One mistake can cause instant death due to the bottomless pits of the level, meaning more frustration when you die because again, when you come back, you have to just, hurry up and wait. I love it. Mix those two issues together and you have a slog of a level. And naturally, getting 100 coins on this level requires heavily on a small blue coin challenge too. This is a wall jumping thing, which sometimes wall jumping works and sometimes if you aren't aligned perfectly it can be annoying. Two of the stars are literally the same thing. Get to the big boat up above the level. One is slightly longer with a cannon shot included. Yay. However, some of the smaller platforming challenges are fun and I don't have really an issue with. The maze with the red coins is kinda fun too, I guess I'll admit that. Number 14, Tall Mountain. Let's go! Okay, so there's no magic carpet rides in this one, but 3 of the stars are just getting to the top of the damn mountain, with ever so slightly different ways to get the star. The secret slide is sure as hell fun, but you need this to get 100 coins. You have to do this part first, or else the 100 coins becomes very difficult to grab. When the star spawns, anyway. The single hardest cannon shot of all time is in this level as well, and yeah, I burned quite a few lives trying to get to it. I still can't aim it as well to grab the star, no matter how many times I've done this challenge. Red coin challenge is okay, and the level goes pretty quickly. Only slightly edged out Rainbow Ride due to not having any carpets in this level. That's not a good thing, though. Number 13, Hazy Maze Cave. Let's go! So, the biggest issue with Hazy Maze Cave is that some of the rooms really look too similar. It makes navigation kinda more difficult than it should be. Also, there's a lot of repetition in this level. The maze itself has 2 stars that are slightly different exits. Ooh. Meanwhile, the bottom room with the big-ass lake in it has 2 stars that are slightly more different, but you have to use this room a 3rd time to get the metal cap. Basically, the switch is hidden in the big lake room, so yeah, to get the metal cap, you have to go through the lake a 3rd time just to get to the metal cap switch. At least that star's kind of unique. The 100 coins in this level can be a pain due to spare coin locations around the entire level and a large amount of locations that make the star difficult to grab if you get the 100 coin there. The red coin mission is also a slower one if you make a mistake, and not exactly fast if you don't make a mistake. Number 12, Dire Docks. Let's go! So, yeah, this is one of the 3 water worlds. It has some of the best music on the OST, which is a plus. The level itself is just 2 rooms. Some levels have less, sure, but these rooms are very standard in design too, with a lot of junk crammed in them. The level design feels really cramped, but there's a lot of swimming due to a long hallway connecting the said 2 rooms. Thankfully, the stars do have some variety when you're collecting them this time around. And the 100 coins isn't terrible due to how easy coin searching is due to the ordinary shapes of said rooms. That's a short one, but that's just how I feel about the level. Number 11. Wet Dry World. Let's go! Another water level, this one being slightly more involved. Hey, the water levels could have been at the bottom of this list, honestly, and nobody would have batted an eye. The open area has you changing water levels, which is not really all that fun. Reminds me of a less annoying water temple. One of the stars here is finding invisible points on a map that are hidden. No clear directions there. Another star is finding a secret village and going through a giant fence. Since the red coin challenge is also in this village, this star is slightly redundant. Also, getting the village has a massive hallway, which is slow to navigate since you're swimming, and Mario is kind of a slower swimmer. Overall, though, there are some solid star challenges here. Climbing to the top of the area, finding some moving platforms, and an elevator challenge. The 100 coins isn't terrible either due to plenty of coins to find in boxes and secret areas. The biggest issue here is that there's a lot of swimming, and the gimmick is kind of annoying. Number 10. Cool Mountain. Let's go! Ah yes, an ice level and another mountain. However, starting at the top of this mountain does make the mountain a little more entertaining. Sliding down the mountain or entering the secret slide is fun. Then you have to do it again while racing. Well, that's most of the stars down already. Yeah, they're pretty similar, but racing does kind of add a bit more of a challenge than just regular sliding. So it kind of makes sense. That, and when you're initially going down the mountain originally without the secret slide, you're carrying a penguin down the mountain instead of racing, so there's that too. Red coins are different enough to get you off the normal terrain that you'll find here, and the last challenge is a hidden platform challenge with ice. The biggest issue here is going to be the 100 coins. Again, it either forces you to get the coins on the hidden slide first, or have an annoying star to grab. Issue is, the normal level also has a lot of sliding too, albeit not as dangerous. It's still kind of awkward, making the 100 coins the not greatest part of this level for sure. Number 9. Tick-Tock Clock. Let's go! The camera can be really annoying to manage in this level very specifically. Outside of that and the giant instant death pit in the middle of the stage, this level is actually fun, but can be very difficult. You can choose how fast the level is moving, and that helps you find a pace that you'll want in this level. Yes, you have to skill up the clock a lot, but there's a multitude of different paths to take in different areas with stars. Also, a lot of them are out-of-the-box paths you can take to get some of these stars, which is actually really cool. 100 coins is super difficult in this level, but super rewarding at the same time, and doesn't feel all that cheap if you die. Though, with how sparse coins are, dying while almost getting to the 100th coin can be a tad bit soul-crushing to say the least. Number 8. Jolly Roger Bay. Let's go! A water level I actually somewhat like. Yes, you still swim a lot, but it feels like things are closer and there aren't as many huge hallways in this level like there are in Dire Docks and Wet Dry World. A smaller world also really helps the 100 coin run make it a lot quicker than other levels, although it's a little easier as well. Each star has you doing something different enough task-wise to be fun. There's also a giant eel, which is designed to be scary as hell, which works well. And yes, one of the stars has you swimming right up behind the thing. The only issue I have is that when you come back to this level after getting the metal cap for probably the most least interesting star in the level. Most least interesting. That's a word I said. You know what? I'm leaving it in there. Also, I'm a sucker for pirate stuff, so I might be a tad bit biased for this level because, you know, there's treasure chests, a pirate ship, the, you know, red coins are up on the pirate ship after you've lifted it out of the water. There's a lot of cool stuff involving pirates, so yeah, that one might just be on me. Number 7. Snowmans Land. Let's go! Scaling up an ice mountain. You're probably surprised to see this mountain is rather high on the list, especially since you have to wait for a slow-ass penguin to get to the top of the mountain, but hear me out. That penguin is only really seen for 1 star. After that, you don't have to scale up the mountain too high for any of the other ones, even the 100 coin run. Also, the mountain isn't that big. A fight between a big bully but on ice is a lot more fun than it probably should be. The igloo is fun to explore, needing a shell to surf up for red coins. That's never not going to be fun. Come on now. The ice maze right at the start of the game is also pretty fun too. And the least interesting star to get is just past the frozen lake. A place that you need to get to the red coins anyway, but that is what it is, I guess. Other than that, fantastic level. For a nice level anyway. Number 6, Womp's Fortress. Let's go! Just missing the top 5. Probably because Super Mario Galaxy 2 did the same thing, but better overall. No, seriously, there are 2 stars I'm not a fan of. The top of the tower star, after you just got up there to beat the boss, wasn't exactly interesting. The Owl Challenge is also a slower star, and I'm sure you know how I feel about those. The other stars are super fun though. 100 coins isn't too terrible here either. The Womp's boss fight is simple, but not terrible for an early game boss, and this level actually makes the cannon fun to use. The red coin challenge is actually a bit of a hunt here too, making it fun to search them out. Hey, not bad. Number 5, Bomb Battlefield. Let's go! First off, I love the music in this stage. I also love the dried riverbed, adding for some charm to the stage. You know, a little bit of extra lore maybe here. The King Bomb battle is stupidly easy, even if it is just to prepare you for a boss fight with Bowser later on down the road. Outside of that issue though, reaching the secret island by using cannons, probably for the first time, a race with Koopa the Quick, and finding red coins. Oh, and facing your fears and getting really close to the Chain Chomp is easily really fun. Using flying mechanics in a unique and fun way, other than, you know, you have to pinpoint accuracy, grab coins, that challenge is still rather fun because you don't die if you mess up a little bit, which it's really easy to mess up a little bit. A simple but fun 100 coin challenge makes this level start out really easy as well, but build and challenge. It's great. Oh, and one last note, while not needed for anything in the level, you can race around on a Koopa shell. That's always a plus for these kinds of levels. Number 4, Tiny Huge Island. Let's go! A challenging level for sure, but every challenge has a star that's unique to it. This is awesome. Fight a bunch of giant fire-breathing plants, the best race with Koopa the Quick, a challenging red coin challenge, and a fun and unique way to build to the 100 coins. There's really only 2 issues that I have with this one. The fight with the Wriggler is way too easy, and another challenge finding invisible points all over the map. Getting to the Wiggler by flooding his home is fun though, and the gimmick of switching between tiny and huge is just as much fun as it was in Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, it's a bit of nostalgia bias, but I still kind of like this one, I'm not gonna lie. Number 3, Big Boo's Haunt. Let's go! I love the atmosphere to the stage. It actually has some creepy factor to it, and that damn piano is such a jump scare for sure. It's an easy enemy to move around though. I also like how you fight the boss 3 different times here in this stage. One, he's just a tougher Boo. One on the merry-go-round, which makes things slightly more difficult, and one up on a very high and tight balcony, which makes things really tough because, again, it's a really tight location. You have to do things slightly differently. The red coins and the 100 coins are scattered around pretty much everywhere, making you hunt, but not so challenging that they're annoying to do so. Hunting Boos, meanwhile, is also fun and works differently than any other enemy, making them more memorable than many of the enemies in this game. Even the 3rd time stomping out Big Boo, you still have to climb to the top of the house to get to the star, adding extra challenge. Dullest star has you race to a spot with a particular power-up, only to defeat a giant eyeball. The other dullest one has you going through a library, dodging books and solving puzzle. It's still a really great level. Number 2, Lethal Lava Land. Let's go! This level is a bunch of platforms on lava. This may sound weird, but it works well with this game. This makes some of the challenges more challenging, but it isn't super punishing either for a mistake, as you have a chance to save yourself, just lose a bit of damage. Log rolling, a sliding puzzle with red coin challenge, 2 boss fights but in different locations, and once you beat all of this, you can surf on lava in a Koopa shell. Sure, the shell has to be unlocked and it would make all these challenges and boss fights a joke, but that's still really, really fun. The last few stars are in the volcano itself in the center of the stage, bringing out the inner Indiana Jones and Mario. The dullest star is actually in the volcano and it's waiting on an elevator with some minor platforming. Overall, while one of the stars is kinda slow and the boss fights are kinda repetitive, surfing on a shell in this level makes up for all the shortcomings, and this ended up being the second favorite on my list. And Sauron's top stage from Super Mario 64 is Shifting Sand Land. Let's-a go! So, yeah, this is the best balance of challenge, fun, and unique stars. And, yeah, that's my opinion, but I think this level easily hits that requirement. First star, you steal a bird's power star. Well, he tries stealing your hat for the rest of the level. From exploring the pyramids inside and outside, the most unique boss fight in the game, and the use of flight in the level itself in a way that isn't just trying to get pinpoint accurate with a flight mechanic that isn't pinpoint accurate, the ability to shell surf, this level pretty much has it all. The only real issue in this level is the hidden points in the level where you have to hit for one star. It's my least favorite type of star. Still, even this is somewhat more telegraphed than many of the others like this, hitting platforms and some spaces along a stream of sand. It's telegraphed. You just follow the stream of sand. It's pretty simple. Even getting 100 coins is challenging, but not so much that it makes me despise doing it. Yes, there's a lot of insta-death in this level, but overall, skill helps you prevail. And even if you make a mistake, there are some areas where you can still save yourself. There's only a few areas where it's insta-death, and even then, you're not likely to make too many mistakes unless you're trying to speedrun the whole place. This level is awesome, and it is easily the best time I have coming into Super Mario 64. Overall, guys, I hope you've enjoyed me ranting and raving about what levels I love in Super Mario 64 and what levels I cannot absolutely stand. Although I did try to look in positives and negative points for each level. Regardless if you agree or disagree, feel free to comment down below on what your favorite levels are in the comment section. And please be respectful. Come on now. It's everyone's opinion. It doesn't really matter. There's no definitive list by any means. Also, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the bell for more content of mine. I mostly do reviews, but this list was fun. Until next time, my minions, take care.